shakalaka, Bitcoin supply shock has reached an all-time high. At the same time, Bank of America calls cryptocurrencies an asset too large to ignore, and Bitcoin is on the verge of a breakout. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at all of this, what it means for you, and a sneak peek at the top altcoins for October. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at Bitcoin on the verge of a breakout as supply shock reaching all-time highs and Bank of America calling crypto too large to ignore, plus a sneak peek at the top altcoins for October. Before we get into this, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, today's episode is sponsored by Digital, so stay tuned until the end for an exclusive interview with the founder and CEO. Now, if we take a look at Bitcoin, we've been talking about this for a while, since the COVID bottom back in March of 2021 and the top in April of this year. We have a wedge forming right here, a symmetrical triangle that is due to break out the middle of November, historically the best month for Bitcoin. But it's not only that, because there's a lot more that is lining up to send Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and NFTs to the moon. So, first things first, we have institutional bulls back into Bitcoin after weeks of altcoin accumulation. Institutional crypto appetites have shifted away from altcoins back to Bitcoin, with Bitcoin investment products leading the inflows for digital asset products in the second week in a row. Now, this comes from CoinShares' latest digital asset fund flows weekly report. Bitcoin products generated $68 million worth of inflows over the past week, representing a 36% increase in exposure week over week. Now, if we don't trust that, we can just ask Raoul Pal. He actually did a quick poll asking pretty much everyone, and then particularly institutional investors. He says, while we all think crypto is about to explode, who actually has any money left to put in? Serious question. I don't expect a bit of cash flow coming in for the next couple weeks. So based on this, for basically everybody out there, about a third has some money left, about a third has a smidgen left, and about a third has no change left. But notice, out of all the people who follow him, very few don't care about crypto. Only about 1 in 20 don't care about crypto. However, if we go to institutional investors, about a quarter are still investing, about a fifth might add a bit, about a fifth are all in. However, fully a third of institutional investors say not for us. Does this particularly mean anything? Is this just a third that's going to let cryptocurrencies pass them by? Because, as we see now, Bank of America launches research for too large to ignore digital assets. The nation's second largest bank starts coverage 3 months after creating a crypto research group. And as we see down here, they're saying Bitcoin is important with a market value of $900 billion, but the digital asset ecosystem is so much more. Tokens that act like operating systems, dApps without middlemen, stablecoins pegged to fiat currencies, central bank digital currencies to replace national currencies, and NFTs enabling connections between creators and fans. So they're saying, hey, this is too big to ignore. We believe crypto-based digital assets could be an entirely new asset class. So that brings us to what's happening with Bitcoin, because are we going to continue in this blue channel up, or is it going to be this log curve which will prevail over time? And we actually have that coming up in the future. It's most likely going to happen sometime by about 2024, we'll know. But if it stays up in the channel up, we would expect not to break this top right here around $75,000. However, if we break that top at $75,000 and go up towards the hundreds of thousands of dollars where people are expecting, then we would stay in this channel up, the blue area. However, if we don't, then potentially it could be this log curve. And I suspect, based on how early on we are, that it would stay in the channel up, if not break up from there. Because, like I said, we have a breakout coming for Bitcoin by November. Now, most people, myself included, would love for the price to break up. Sometimes the market does things which disappoints the most people possible, and if that happens, the market might break down. But it seems like everything is lining up for the price to break up, because we have here the long-time holder supply shock has reached all-time highs. Each time the metric has reached the upper bound of the highlighted green range, we've seen major price appreciation over the coming months. You can see here, he highlighted them with blue lines. Every time there's a blue line, price spikes up. Blue line, price spikes up. Blue line, price didn't do too much because of COVID, but blue line here, price spikes up. We have potentially another blue line reaching the top of that green supply area. Well, we might have the price spike up. And we may be done with Bitcoin cycles as we now know it. According to Willy Woo, what will be the top of this bull cycle? In his opinion, there is no top. In the past, we've had a predictable walk of supply-demand governed by a simple four-year halving, which we've seen halving 1, 2, 3 here. However, now we have an unpredictable walk of supply-demand from a complex ecosystem until we hit saturation. And this saturation could be heading up towards $1 million per Bitcoin or thereabouts. But he doesn't think we'll see the distinct peaks and troughs like we've seen previously, just kind of like a stumbling, bumbling walk up to $1 million per Bitcoin, because we have adoption going on all over the world. Apparently in Brazil, you'll soon be able to buy McDonald's using Bitcoin. Following the lead of El Salvador, we likely have Bitcoin being adopted in Brazil as well. But it's not only Bitcoin, because we have a whole ecosystem. There's also Ethereum. Turns out Ethereum has a very similar fractal to something that happened in 2017, which could potentially push Ethereum to a $12,000 Bitcoin, something that Bill Noble from Token Metric was talking about on the channel a few months ago. You can see here we have the bullish hammer that sends the price sailing, and after a cross of the stochastic RSI, we have the second wave. Well, the first wave after the Stoch RSI, we have the bullish hammer, and then we have a bit of sideways movement, which happened back here in 2017. Now we have another cross of the stochastic RSI coming, which could send Ethereum to a second price of $12,000. But turns out, according to Grayscale, Cardano is actually undervalued relative to Ethereum. They're taking a look at this, and they're saying that as of right now, Ethereum's value per user is $55,000, while Cardano's is $30,000. This may imply that Cardano is lower valued relative to the largeable comparable crypto network, Ethereum, based on this particular metric. So potentially, we could see Cardano 2x whatever Ethereum does on this. So if we're expecting possibly a 3x of Ethereum, we might see a 6x or more of Cardano. Now, that brings us to the question, if we're in the beginning of the second half of the bull cycle, what should you invest in? Good question. Well, one thing that's been outperforming pretty much everything during the bull market is Token Metrics. And I'm going to be making a video soon of the top altcoins for October, but a sneak peek for everybody watching today. Check this out. This is most likely going to be the top coins in the monthly time horizon. Doesn't include the low caps. We have Strong, NFTB, Elrond, BTSE token, and Axie Infinity. And if you want to check out Token Metrics, there is a discounted link down in the description and the pinned comment. But also, Axie Infinity here also showing up on Cointelegraph Markets Pro. Now, this is another product that I have a partnership with because it does insanely well. 3 of the top 10 best performing altcoins of this past week were picked out by Cointelegraph Markets Pro. And as we can see here on the Vortex scoreboard, Axie Infinity flagging once again super high Vortex score. Now, potentially, this could be because of the Axie Infinity news to raise $150 million Series B at $3 billion valuation. This could potentially send the price intergalactic. And as we see on the Vortex report, because this gives some handy hints for all of you guys who have checked out Cointelegraph Markets Pro, like I said, there is a link down in the description and the pinned comment. This report is very, very helpful for figuring out how best to use the platform. And you can see in this week's report, AXS records new all-time highs following strong Vortex performance. 3 out of top 10 price movers flash 80-plus Vortex score before peaking. Timely newsquakes help CoinMarkets Pro's subscribers to profit from near and raise double-digit rallies. All-time top scorers' average gains against Bitcoin highlight superior profitability of longer waits after high score hits, and community members share token insights and successful strategies. So if we scroll, we can see some of the top coins for the week, and we can see that after we have a very high score on the Vortex score, price flags. This was AXS. Now, also IOTX, same thing. High Vortex score, price soars. Again, super high Vortex score, price soars for Rary Governance token. And then they have the average Vortex returns. Now, this obviously doesn't take into account the outliers, but on average, after an 80 a 5.79% increase. After 85, 6% increase. After 90, 8.77% increase. And this is something where you can just take a look at the Vortex score and on average determine how well a coin is going to do based on that. But not only that, they have newsquakes where you get the news before the people actually report the news. Well, check that out. Newsquake here, price shoots up after that. Newsquake here, price shoots up after that. And you can take a look at high Vortex score for total number of days is correlated to the gains. So the more days it is spent with a high Vortex score, the higher the gains for a particular altcoin. Now, not only that, but one of the top traders over on Cointelegraph's Markets Pro has actually had a list of hints for how he trades this. And he has 4 strategies which he alternates depending upon coin market sentiment, technicals, and fundamentals. He says any coin which crosses about 10% profit, he takes 50% out immediately. Standard time is 24 to 48 hours depending on score momentum. 90 scores he holds for 7 days. And he picks and invests on things he has confidence in. He doesn't know what's up with Bcash, and so he doesn't invest in that. If the scores keep on rising like Audius and gets 90, he doubles his initial investment. If a coin goes below 5% loss, he waits to see if there's any hopes of recovery after a 48-hour time frame. If not, he doesn't take it out. Now, we can also see some of his previous investments. Like, he's been recording this stuff, and back in May, he saw almost 60% profit among all of his stuff. In July, he saw very high profits. And overall, his portfolio was up about 226%. So you can see there that Cointelegraph Markets Pro is a very worthwhile platform. Like I said, there's discounted links for that, or regular link for Cointelegraph Markets Pro, discounted link for Token Metrics down in the description in the pinned comment. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and stay tuned for the interview with the Digital founder and CEO. Boom shakalaka, what's going on, everybody? I am joined today by Alan George Luca, the founder and CEO of Digital. What's going on?
Hey, greetings. Just so glad to be here and interviewing with you. It's an honor for us. And I'll practice again my English.
Yeah, it'll be great. So you guys have a really interesting project coming out. And you have a pre-sale going on now. So can you tell us a little bit about the project and about the pre-sale?
Yes, we are building the very first hybrid project in crypto and fiat. We're gonna make it able to get your money faster from crypto. And we are now in the second round of pre-sale. We have a hard cap of 10,000 BNBs. So we hope that we can fill this up to go on faster on the project. So it's a tough one. It's a tough project, but yeah, you need quite a lot of money to build a payment application, blockchain, and exchange. So it's all combined.
Yeah, so I was taking a look at your website, and you have a video there that shows kind of a mobile app integration where you can make payments, you can take money out of ATMs, you can do all types of stuff. So describe how it's going to work for everybody.
So it's quite simple. The point is we began this project from our private problems. It's like we have some problems with the banks. We have, in fact, always problems with the banks. There are also problems when you want to take out or to cash out from crypto. Okay, for smaller amounts, no problem. But for bigger ones, indeed, you have to spend some time and spend some commissions as well. So we think and we developed this project to help us first and to help other people like us. It's like easy. You just install the application, you open a bank account in less than a minute. Then you have to do, of course, the KYC, and then you just you can add your other bank accounts if you wish into the application, or you can open a bank account through us. You can cash out crypto. You can easily sell or buy. The main purpose is to attract new users in crypto world and fintech, because there are about 100 million users in crypto, and we are how much? 7 billion, 8 billion or so. we build the application as easy as possible. You can have a look onto our website, and we have some screenshots there. We have our very first demo app released. It's already built, and we are awaiting approval from Google App Store and iOS. We have deployed it. Everyone can use it, and to see our point of ease of use. That's the whole purpose of it.
Yeah, and you're also working on some, or who is this available to right now?
At this point, the demo application, it's available for 100 users that we already have filled up from pre-sale one. We're gonna receive their feedbacks, and then we're gonna make it available for everyone that's involved in pre-sale 2, and then eventually an IDO or a listing onto the exchange. But the main advantage of us is that we only have 3 months since we are in the market. We already have 2 big partners in developing the product. So in our first roadmap was written that we're gonna release the application in 2024. Instead of this, next year in August or September, it's live. So it's gonna be very, very wild.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned that you're trying to gain mass adoption or get a lot more people involved in cryptocurrency. So what's your plan for doing that and for setting yourself apart from some of the other projects out there?
Well, first of all, we don't look on the other projects. Of course, we are available to make partnerships with everyone. But the point is, we want to make it easier to use. Ease of use, that's the whole purpose. You know, the users, the people are spending a lot of time when they want to go to a bank or open a bank account, or when they want to transfer from certain exchanges. It's not always easy to get your money. So we integrate this into the application. When you just want to open a bank account, open new account, you select currency, and that's it. Or if you want to sell Bitcoin, let's say, or digital, just select the token you want to sell, insert the amount, and you just sold it. And the money goes right into your bank account. It's that easy. And this works behind the scenes, if I can say this. It's a lot of work, and there are many companies involved in this to be able to offer this solution for the users. So that's the purpose, to have it easier, better, to incentivize the users by giving them, for example, who buys now in pre-sale will receive 25% stake in the first year if they don't sell and help us grow. And they will also receive premium accounts. I can say one of the features, it will be the highest amount possible you can withdraw from an ATM, or you can design your own card if you want. You can have lower fees when you make the transfers, and so on.
And the pre-sale is going on Binance Smart Chain until the beginning of November?
Yes, the pre-sale, it's going onto our website. Our token is on a Binance Smart Chain build because of the lower fees. We had first on Ethereum, but when someone wants to make a transfer of $50, he needs to pay another $50 for a network. So it's not also very eco-friendly. That's why we chose Binance Smart Chain. Indeed, the pre-sale is going onto our website. You can just click on the pre-sale page, you just connect your wallet, and you choose the amount you want to buy. It's just that easy. We have also international Telegram groups. We have also a lot of mods that are there to give the answers and helping others.
And we're going to post some links down in the pinned comments so that people can find you. You have some things coming up in the future. You mentioned blockchain and an exchange. Can you talk about those a little bit?
Yes, indeed. We work on a delegated proof of stake blockchain. We are concerned about the speed. It will be definitely something new instead of what it's in the market, because we are at the base a fintech company, but also crypto company. So we would like to integrate. We are working to a solution that I'm in Europe, I'm in Romania, so I can send you money, dollars, into United States in seconds. Doesn't matter on which bank you are. It's like this. This is one of the solutions. Also, the exchange, we're gonna use our own exchange in the future, because you can go anywhere in the world and you can pay by crypto if you wish. So with the same bank account that you are paying with dollars or euros, you can also pay with crypto, and that can be just easy as peanuts. Because in the main application, if you want just to change your account that will be used for payments, you just drag and drop on the top, and that's it. It's that just that easy.
Okay, awesome. Let me ask you, what's your favorite part about the project? What are you passionate about with the project?
That's the first time I get this question. My favorite part, it's the one with payment by crypto. I can pay my bills with crypto, and the operator receives the bucks, receiving dollars. So that's the part that's I'm more fascinated about. Okay, fiat, whatever, but the crypto part, it's like you can pay with crypto everywhere you want. Everywhere you go, you pay with crypto, and if you say to the operator, look, I paid with that much Bitcoin, no, you didn't. He won't believe you. That's the magic.
Yeah, and I saw in your video that you can also pay taxes with crypto,
Yeah,
which is going to be revolutionary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, everything will happen automatically in the application, in the system. That's why it's a lot of work. It's a lot of job on the project, but it's the very first kind project of this in the world. It's not like we are inventing something, I don't know, or discovering a new planet, but it's finding a solution on a real problem. And we only have 100 million tokens. So that's not a lot for the project and what we are building. That's way too much. But we have done 100 million tokens because at this point there are only 100 million users. So the point is everyone gets one token or buys one token, but in the near future, of course, there will be a mass adoption of it, and the price, I'm not allowed to say what will happen, but
yeah. So you mentioned how this is somewhat of a revolutionary new project, and oftentimes it depends on a strong team. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the team that you have working on this?
yes, I'm a businessman. My main thing it's making business, doing business. I'm also passionate about technology. I'm into crypto all a few years. I'm more an investor. We have behind some very, very good teams from Modex. That's one of the investor and one of the technical partners. It's one of the best blockchain companies developing one of the best blockchains in the world. And also Sofbinator. It's another company that's developing for us. So those companies are working for companies like in United States or Asia or everywhere. There are experienced guys, experienced people behind. And when you talk to some of the guys, you are just, you are amazed how many things and the way they think and the way they do it. So that's why we choose, and they have chosen us to invest, because we work with them, but we don't pay them. They are part of the company. They invested into the company. The services they are bringing us cost a lot of money. So they trust us. They trust the process. They trust the project. And we do it as a partnership.
Awesome. Anything else that we should cover today? Anything else you'd like to mention?
We explained a bit about the project. I don't want to get to make people too bored. Maybe they have also other stuff to do. I think we discussed always remember, make your own research, look at the projects, ask questions, and if you think that's interesting, just go for it, because take it easy. Just make it simple. Go to CoinMarketCap, look on to the first 200 projects, look on how many tokens they have, look on what they do. Just come back, look into our project, look on how many tokens we have, look at the potential, think about only the potential, and then you just realize if you want to invest or look further. So that's my point.
Perfect. And anybody who does want to invest, you can go to your website.
Yes.
And you have your pre-sale going on Binance Smart Chain there.
Yes. Everyone can come into our website. We have also live support written, but we have also audio live support. So we are trying to give a different kind of service. What you find until now. Example, if you write to a big company, you don't receive any answer or something, only maybe after 2 weeks or so. But with us, okay, maybe it's not right away because maybe there are several persons, but in less than 5 minutes, you definitely have someone that can help you out. And we want to keep it that way. It's not easy to build such a big company, but we have very strong guys, very strong teams, and we are happy to do it.
Awesome. Well, Alan, thank you so much for joining us today. And I look forward to the success of your project.
Thank you for the invitation, and I hope to see you again soon.